Guys, I'm sorry about before. My cell phone died, and I had no charger because it wasn't my car, but I guess it's better that I calm down now anyway, but hopefully those who got to see my point, and for those who didn't, maybe I won't get in so much trouble because I was probably cursing too much because I was not angry, just enthusiastic, I guess. I can't see the chat with my phone. Can you guys hear? Hi, Angela. Sorry about before. My phone went dead, and I had no charger with me, so I just got back. And then I seen that the whole thing I did, it didn't even upload, so people that didn't get to see it are not going to get to see it, so I guess I got to reiterate. So, I'm good. How are you, Angela? So just getting back to my point, I just wanted to add, I think that everybody, well, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I think for myself and the few people that I talk to, like, hi, Kat, I think that pink is the diversion, and I think it's very unfair. I don't care whether she did agree or didn't agree. The fact of the matter is that she didn't do it, and that is not even the least of what actually what actually angered me. What angered me was what transpired on that live. Like, you want to make a live about suicide prevention, and then you have your guest, aka life coach, who's mimicking the act of suicide, where we have somebody that's in pain on the other end of the phone crying. And it's disgusting. And, everybody in chat was screaming it. But if I was the host, I'm just saying, if I was the host, I would have immediately cut her off. She would have been out. You're not going to treat my guests like that. You're not going to treat my channel like that. You're not going to make somebody, no. And then what infuriated me more, I won't even speak for everybody else. I'll speak for me and the couple people that I spoke to, that I will not mention names because I'm not like that. But when you turned around and asked Blue Topaz to apologize to Molly, that's when I lost. That's when I lost it. And this is not about, like, it's not up to anybody else to tell me or anybody else what you can and can want or watch. When you sit there and say, oh, I don't care who you watch, but yet when I'm in there watching, you're commenting or sending me emails, hey, I seen you over at so-and-so, that's my enemy, what are you doing over there? Like, no. And second of all, like, you could do what you want to do, but I am not paying nobody. You are not Netflix, you are not Hulu, and you are not that entertaining for me to be paying to subscribe. It seems like Patreon, all Patreon is that you get to see the live video of this person a day earlier, and you can go in a private chat room and shit talk about everybody else. So what difference is it what they're doing behind the scenes as to what we're doing here? People are going to talk. They get to critique a channel just like anybody else's. You're going to put something out there, they're going to critique it. Just like they're going to say shit about my video, and I don't care. Because it's going to bring on the haters and everything else, and if it makes them feel happy to put me down, then go ahead. But I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not a creator. I'm just a blogger who's talking. And I don't treat people like she treats people, like a big bad bully, and putting people down, calling subs out, calling people by the name of their names. It's not right. It's not right what you do to people. I don't care who agrees with me, who don't. You every day, every night, or at least 3 nights a week, you assault somebody in your videos. You want to cry about doxing? You dox Makeup Mobster. You want to cry about Brian St. John calling people? She called Makeup Mobster. And you're friends with her now. Come on. You're talking about Marion because she had Dirk on? Meanwhile, 4 days before that, Dirk was no big deal. Oh, he's not that bad. He's just a pain in my ass. He's always following me everywhere. Now all of a sudden he's a stalker. Now you ruined his reputation because everybody knows the story about what happened with Dirk, and he's not a bad person. He's just a ball buster. Just like a lot of people are. And you know what? Maybe you want people to make videos about you. Maybe that's what you want because you keep saying it over and over. And you know why people make videos on you know what? She makes everybody feels like they have to make a video on Molly because she closes her comment section down. And you know, for months you were prepping us up that you didn't like her, how this, that, you don't like what she stands for. 2 weeks before that, we have 2 people she scammed crying, we're going to help them. And I would just like to know why, you know, you want to share everything with us, but behind the scenes is when you spoke about all that. I would love to hear how you worked all that out. I would love to hear if you asked about if she's going to reimburse the 2 people the money. Oh, that's right, she's not because she's saying that they're lying. Come on, it's $100. You got money coming out your ass. You say it to us all the time. The shopping excursions. How are these people not saying it? Like, all that shopping and then designer stuff, you guys are giving it to her in her pocket. Am I jealous? No. But I certainly wouldn't be coming on here and be like, oh my God, look at my $800 boots. You know? I mean, she's just so obnoxious. And then last night, yeah, all she did is rip up Makeup Mobster. Like, this is so that you always have to have somebody to rip up because those are the videos that brings in the numbers, period, the end. You don't want drama, stick to true crime because you're ruining the true crime community. You guys are ruining it. You're ruining it. This is no longer true crime, it's drama. If you don't want drama, don't have drama Saturdays. Or have your drama Saturdays and don't base it on YouTubers. Hi, Herb. Hi, Katie. I mean, come on. It's like what's that expression? Cat calling the kettle black or whatever. Like, you know, do as I say, not as I do, or whatever. Like, lead by example. You're doing everything you don't want done on you. Everything. You took the whole shit show and crap that you spewed that night, and you literally made it all on Pink, and Pink not going there. And that's one tiny minute problem of everything that we had. Calling us assholes. I mean, why is nobody speaking about this? Why isn't anybody talking how she treated her subs? You don't like it, get the fuck out. Like, she's never spoken to anybody like that. I feel like she got her 1,000 subs, got her super chat there, and then everybody was turned around, bend over, and hop you in your ass out the door. Bye, Felicia. Now it's time for me to get more subs and move on to bigger things. Yeah. Laura, she was calling us all assholes in the chat. And one thing I honestly can say that I don't think she knew is when Molly said, I want to know who makes videos on me and why you make videos on me. So everybody in chat that was making videos was explaining why they do it. And then Laura came back and was like, whoa, what happened? Why is everybody bullying her? She made that platform her own that night. She asked what our problem was, and everybody answered. And I don't know about everybody else, but I was getting deleted until I finally said, stop deleting me and blocking me because this woman had asked us a question. I'm going to answer it. Stop blocking me. And when did Laura ever block people? So you know that her mods, it's not their fault. She had instructions. She didn't want And at least she could have did was have a video before that and say, "Oh, me and Molly decided to do a collaboration. We made up. I know many of you may not agree with it, but it's none of our business what she does." But let's say she was the leader of her channel, and she led us months and months and months and months and months of crap talking. I was a very loyal sub to Laura. I was friends with her on the outside. I would talk with her. She was like my biggest incentive. She was my inspiration. I liked her. And another thing, she was another fellow New Yorker. Not all of us New Yorkers are like that. No, we're not. Yes, we're loud, we're boisterous, but we don't treat. I would never tell my subs, "You're acting like a bunch of assholes, and if you don't like who I talk to, get the fuck out of here." No way. I'm begging for subs. Not begging for subs, because I'm not in it to make money, but I just hit 300. You would think I hit $1 million bankroll, because I think it's special to get up every day and read something nice somebody wrote about me. What am I doing? I'm just a person. I'm no better than anybody else. I'm no better than anybody on here. We're all equals. We're all women. We should be supportive of each other. Uh, Makeup Mobster and are on two different levels. I have so much in common with Makeup Mobster, and because New York, we're just like, we're just honest. You know what I mean? I didn't see honesty in Laura. I gotta be honest. Like the next live that they had, and I'm just saying, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, and a lot of my friends told me, "Don't do this, don't do it," but I cannot help it. I have to speak my truth. If I cannot get my voice out there, I go crazy. Like when I seen it the following time, and I just dipped in real quick, and Makeup Mobster again was owning her live, and she's like, Makeup Mobster's talking so unruly about whoever it was, I don't even know, and she's laughing. It sounded fake. Everything about it sounded fake. And that's the one thing she's not, so I don't get it. But she seems to be happy, so I don't really care. But then don't come and stalk me and ask me why I'm on this channel, or why. I didn't want to pick sides. I don't. Just, you know what? Like, you two need to either cover crime, or one common denominator needs to be removed out of the crime community, because she is the fucking crime in the crime community. That's the bottom line. She is the crime. She is the crime. She's the crime. Time to talk to you right now. Sorry, I got a phone call. She's the one spewing all the hate. She's the one having people, like, come on sides. She's the one that's doing unruly things. Like, you're 44 years old. Like, it's so scripted. I'm really starting to believe it's scripted. Every month it's an issue with another creator that she has. 1 month it's Sean Crimes, the next month it's Oni, then it's Jay for Justice, now it's Perplex, now it's Pink. What is this? Why is everybody letting this woman bully everybody, including the creators? I mean, when is everybody going to wake up? I don't expect all the subs to leave her by any means, but when are you going to call? If you could sit there on her live and support the way she teases people and it talks about them and abuses them, and you could sit there, then that means you are supporting a bully, and you're just as bad as a bully. I'm sorry. You're just as bad as a bully if you could sit there and listen to her make fun of, mock what she did to Can we talk about what she did to Mandy? Or, like, screaming at her like she was her mother? Oh, my God. No way. Like, shut the fuck up, Mandy. Who does that? I would never talk to anybody like that. Never, ever, ever. I would never talk to anybody like that. And we're just supposed to say, "Oh, okay, that's how I am, so it's allowed." No, I don't care if somebody was abusing me right now in my chat. Yes, Mandy, I didn't see you in here. I'm sorry. I don't like to call people by their names, but I'm speaking good. I was so mad when she spoke that. And let me tell you something. When she got called the C word, there was two people that defended her that made videos. One was Mandy and one was me. Two people. She loved that video when I called, dude, dick, douche, whatever you want to call him, with a phone. And I know. And then she turns around and calls Mandy a CUNT. Nobody's ever going to call me a CUNT, but I'll call all my subs that, or Mandy, or whoever I want. Like, where? Okay, I want to know, when you hit 1,000 subscribers, do you suddenly become here and everybody else is there? Like, we're 10. That's the way she made us feel. Like, yeah. I didn't see it, Mandy, because I keep typing in your name and I can't find it on YouTube. I don't know why. I'm so mad because when you changed your name, I couldn't find it. If you can, on either this video later or one of my other videos, comment so I could find you again, because I looked all over. Yeah, that's all I want too, is the community post. Because you know what, I feel like they're starting to make this like kind of like Facebook-y, like this whole YouTube thing. Like, it's too calculated for me. I'm sorry. Like, I called her shot from the beginning, and everything if you look up YouTube University, how to grow your channel real quick, Molly's pretty much following that exactly to a T. So maybe not everybody's involved in her plan, but everything she does is calculated. And if you go back and look at her videos, the ones that she doesn't delete, that they scripted drama, New York's Urbanista, I definitely agree. It's definitely scripted. Probably by Dick or whoever else, or Drew. You know what I mean? But then that's another thing, is they take no accountability for shit that they did. She came back and talked shit about Blue Topaz that very same night. She's been talking about her for 2 or 3 days. They never own it. They never own that they're wrong or what they did. Like, Laura literally wrote in my comments, I did not do anything to anybody. Now, at the beginning, I was quiet because I wanted to see if anybody came out, but nobody is talking about this. Everybody keeps making this drama about Pink. It's not about Pink. It's about what those two did on that platform to all the people that they called out on, and the way the chat was treated. That's how I feel. But even if they are wrong and they get caught and you catch them in the act and you have a video on it and you call them out on, she always diverts it. Like, she'll start out taking accountability and then somehow it's about a client or another person, or it's never about her admitting it. She never admits her wrongs. Like, last I knew, like, nobody was perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn from them. It's not okay to, like, call out people in a private message. Oh, Lucy sent me a private message and she told me this, this, and this. It's not okay. If people are writing to you privately, don't call them out on it. If people are your clients, don't call them out on it. Like, and then you want to cry about us watching your lives. Meanwhile, how many times were we in Laura's channel when we were watching Molly Golightly's live? How many times were we there? How many times? The time when John Crimes was on and Molly was on with Sarah, what was Molly doing on John Crimes live, and vice versa? Like, you act like Marianne's the only one who does that. Like, leave the girl alone. The little stupid little thing that Marianne did, and you blew it out of proportion. And you know what? Like, and the things done to the girl, and then you want to talk about you getting stalked and bullied by Dirk? Let's talk about what happened to Mandy. Let's talk about what happened, that's terrible. How old are we? You were a grown-ass woman calling cops and CPS. You want to get involved? the whole issue with Brian had nothing to do with you. I was in there saying, Brian, get out of there. I think they make a mockery out of Brian, and I tell him that all the time. But I'm not his mother to tell him to listen. But you know what? She decided to go stick her nose where it don't belong when, you know, and talk about him and say everything, rip him a new ass, and then expect him not to say, oh, okay, she called me this, that, the other thing. And then, I mean, listen, I'd much rather if she came on here and say, I am making friends with Makeup Momsa because, like I told you guys before, I would love to have Bobby come in and give me the money that she gives her. I would gladly take it. Is that not what she said in the live? Thumbs up if she did, because I know I'm not the only one who heard that. I wouldn't mind having Bobby donating mine, and boom, I hit 1,000, and all of a sudden, the first live since my 1,000, here comes Big Bad Bobby. She's right here. Who's the only smart one, because I think she got tired of cleaning up after Molly, to be honest. Tired of cleaning up shit show after shit show. Because I think Bobby's a great person. I do. Bobby's someone I could hang with, like, honestly. So, Mandy, if they come in, delete them. If they come in, please delete them. Sandy and I don't know how to give wrenches. I never did this before. I really don't know how to give wrenches. So if anybody's off the hook, throw them the hell out of here. I know, Bobby. I think that Bobby is the type of girl that we could all relate. And I think Bobby, like, every time Makeup Momsa would get unruly, like, not Makeup Momsa, every time Molly would get unruly, Molly said she would give money just to piss people off. I think she gave money and was telling her to shut up. Yeah, I think Bobby's reasonable. I'll tell you one thing, at least she's willing to make things right when somebody makes things wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that whole time in the chat, shut up, Sonny. Come here, son. Sorry, guys. Two chihuahuas, they're annoying. Come here, Becky. Come here, Becky. Come here, Becky. Is your brother jealous? Yeah, he's bad boys. Sorry, guys. Come here, son. Sorry, guys. It's loud. Unbelievable. No, you can't fake up compassion. I think you're right. Yeah, we're garbage people. I mean, she pretty much called us everything under the sun. But now did you notice Laura never deletes anything, but Molly asked her to delete it, so she deleted. Oh, no pups. Ems, I listen to this all day long at my window. I'm just so sick of the diversion. Like, all this turned out to be Pink's problem. I don't think it's very fair. And now they're really driving it home. Like, they're really driving it home. I mean, it's not right. It's not right. And it's sad because I know I had Laura's back. Like, I really believed in Laura. And I know that's what everybody's mad at. So I just don't understand why nobody's speaking up. I don't understand it, why everybody's letting Pink take the fall, I think. Not everybody, but, like, we all don't have channels to talk about. Like, but it needs to be said. It needs to be a video that's out there that, you know, stop diverting. Yes, exactly. Stop diverting this and, you know, placing the blame that, you know, you lost people or, you know, this drama is because of Pink. No, it's not because of Pink. We all already knew Pink wasn't going up there. We were trying to tell you that in the chat. Just like when, like before the dog started barking, when Blue Topaz was first crying, all of us in the chat was saying, she's crying, she's crying, she's crying. Like, you know, then Bobby finally said something, but come on, like. Hi, Robbie. Robbie, my man. And poor Robbie, like, that's ridiculous. Anywhere you go, oh, what are you doing in there? Robbie, why are you in here? I thought you didn't like her. Like, who the hell are you? The fucking police? Like, people are afraid to go in other chats because they're going to get in trouble or their ass handed. Go where you want to go. Like, come on. You're supposed to be like, oh, I don't care who you sub to, you know, I don't care, it doesn't matter. But then you want to call me out when you see me in somebody's live. I seen you on somebody's live. What are you doing there? Grow up. Like, both of them think they're running Netflix and Hulu, but you need another thing coming. You're not fucking Netflix and Hulu. You're not a Grey Hughes. You're not a John Crimes. You're not. I mean, when is the last time either one of them reported a goddamn crime other than themselves? Really? The only crime in the true crime area now is Molly. That's the crime. She's mean. She's malicious. She's nasty. She's rude. She's obnoxious. I mean, I don't care anymore. I really don't. I don't care if everybody hates me for saying it. Oh, well. I'm sure how little, and that's another thing, how you want to talk about trolls and everything else. Her mob, that lynch mob mentality, like, they go crazy. They say some ruthless, cutthroat things. I mean, it's okay not to like me, but you don't have to rip my whole family apart too, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what? It's not like that anywhere else on YouTube. If you go outside of this, you don't see Jeffree Star yelling at his, you know, a person in his comment section. Don't go watch James Charles. He's another one of my creators. You know, we don't talk, so you're not allowed to talk to him. I mean, give me a break. Robbie, that's it. You're only allowed in my live. Nobody else is in Sightly Digest. No, you're not allowed over there. Robbie, if you go there, I'm going to fan your ass. Stop it. Stop it. Please. My own fucking mother don't tell me what to do. My husband don't tell me what to do. Stop it. Stop telling us what to do, please. Yeah. I mean, that whole night, and then she was blaming us that whole night started and we made it about bullying. No, we didn't. Maybe you should realize if Molly asked everybody, if you make videos about me, I want you to write in the chat below or call in and tell me what your problem is while you make videos. So that's what we were all doing, and Laura said, oh, you changed the whole dialogue. See, you're all bullies. But let me ask you guys a question. If I'm on a live right now and I'm completely wrong, and I got the whole chat telling me, you're wrong, Tracy, you're wrong, you see, nope, you're wrong. If I got 50 people in my live and 48 are telling me I'm wrong, guess what? I'm probably wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to sit here and tell me you didn't do anything wrong when you got half of, you know, these people saying what you did was wrong. So why don't you just end the drama, stop it, you're happy with your subs, you're happy with your new family, because, you know, and leave us alone. Leave us alone. You destroyed a good thing. You not only had good subs, you had good friends, you had a good bunch of core people that all came from the same, you know, walks of life, different areas, but we all had the same moral values and the same respect for each other and the same sense of humor, and we all got along good, and you took that all away to sell yourself to the devil for the almighty dollar. That's what you did. Bravo. I hope you succeed. I really don't wish you any ill will, because I'm not like that. But just say it's about the money, because that's what it's about. Because we weren't throwing dollars at you, and that's the client that you want. You want Patreons, and you want people that are going to throw the money in the air, and there was nobody throwing money in the air. That's what you wanted. Hi, Remy. Hi, Carla. I don't care if Pink knew about the live or not. I don't care. I could care less. That's not even the issue. That's what I don't understand. Like, everybody's like, oh, the scandal's out. Pink. No, leave Pink alone. Let's talk about the real scandal. The real scandal is how you treated people in there. All of us. All right, yeah, the ones that are on the panel that got their names called out definitely got it worse than us. But she was talking to everybody when she was, no, these are all fucking assholes. Come on. And you know what? I'm sorry, but then the other time she made another video. I just want to let everybody know, the biggest mistake I made is when I made my subscribers my friends. Are you kidding me? What now? I don't say we're friends like you're gonna go, but you are my friends. I do consider everybody my friends. I do, and I appreciate that, and that's the best part about it. So all of a sudden, it's not about friends. Like all of a sudden, you're fucking Trisha Paytas and PewDiePie, your favorite. Now all of a sudden, you're running with that caliber now. Please. Okay, I'm glad. Get 300 subscribers a day. Get them every day. But why are they coming? Why are 300 people logging on to your drama videos? What are they going to do when you go back to Stephen Avery? Are they going to be interested? Not everybody likes Stephen Avery. You know what I mean? I happen to like him, but I refuse to watch her anymore because she really hurt my feelings. Yeah. But can somebody explain? I don't even know what Patreon is, but it seems to me that you pay a monthly streaming fee like she's Netflix so that you can get videos of her sooner, or you can go into private chats and talk shit, but you're still not safe there. You're still not safe there. Well, I think the only solution is for the people that were hurt by this is that anytime they do a live, somebody else does a live, so we all have somewhere to go to. So the temptation's not there because I know you guys are not fooling me, but you know, I if it's the temptation's there, I can't help if there's nobody else going live. I'll go in there and look at it, which I don't want to. I haven't looked at Molly's channel. I can't do it. It really triggers me really bad. It really triggers me. I can't take it. I can't take it. I will go off, and I got thrown out so many times it's not even funny. I get thrown out before I'm even in. But if somebody else is live when they're live, then we have a place to call our own. You know what I mean? Listen, if I really love somebody's content that was delivering content on a daily basis, and it was something that I was interested in, and the person was, like Laura, like I would have maybe eventually became a patron once I know more about it, but you know, YouTube's free. You could put up your 88 ads now, and you can make money that way. That's how I feel. And I already discussed that. Anybody that has a video up that has more than 3 ads on it, you can forget me watching it. Because then I know you're just being ignorant and greedy. I mean, come on. I counted one time Molly had 42 ads on a 2.5-hour video. I seen Grego and Makeup Mobsters last night, but um I heard her say he said something about drama, and she was like, "Well, I'm talking about drama, so if you don't like it, you don't have to be here." Like, I mean, you know, Gray knows what he's going into too, though. You know what I mean? I love Gray. I love Gray, but he's not a place that you can go to and chat around with your friends, like, you know what I mean, or have a topic. Yeah, Listen, Gray likes the drama too, or he wouldn't log on to it. I don't think he wants the drama brought to him, and I know he doesn't, but I'm sure everybody loves drama. Come on, you're lying if you don't. We all like gossip. We all like drama. Please. And those two are the biggest drama queens on fucking Facebook. No, I don't believe him either. I'm actually surprised that he comes in that, like, you know what I mean? Gray, if you watch Gray used during the Kanika Jenkins, oh my God, Gray used to be so funny because I swear to God, you know how you see everybody doing Chris Watts videos? Everybody did Kanika Jenkins, but they were so fake, and Gray would humiliate them, debunk them, and really go to town on those people, and it was so funny. But she's not a crime channel, she's not perceiving herself to be. Like, really, Molly belongs, like, she's a life coach, and that's what she's on here to do. She belongs in, like, the housewife section or something. I don't know. But she couldn't fit in the life coach in there because God, I mean, I think if we have something to say about her life coaching, imagine her being in the life coaching section. You know what I mean? Like the gardening section and everything else. You know, no, listen, everybody's a life coach. You know what a life coach is? When you call up and you bitch about your problems. My husband's driving me crazy. My wife's a bitch. My mother-in-law's aggravating me. I need to find a job. Blah, blah, blah. That's what a life... It's a person you can call up and vent to. That's it. Because they don't have a license to clinically tell you, oh, yeah, go on Xanax, go on Zoloft. Like, it's just a person to get advice from. It's just somebody to talk to. You know what? Save your money, call me. I'll give you life advice. So sick of it. Like, I just don't know why everybody, like, I felt so bad for Pink all week. I'm like, why is the focus so much on this when that's just such, the bigger nightmare is what went on that night and how people were treated. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And she gets calls in the middle of and that whole thing with her son, like, I love one thing about Molly. I will say I am in love with her little boy. I think he's adorable. I think he's so well mannered. I think he's so smart. I think he's so sensitive. I just want to give him a hug and be like, you're such a good kid. You are really such a good boy. When I seen him in her live, I was so upset because you know what? That is his mother. You know what I mean? And I think do I think it was meant on purpose? I don't know, but it is his mother. But you know what? Even the topics that she's discussing and the way she acts, he's too young to be listening to that. But that's not my business, and I don't want to bring anybody's parenting into it because I just don't. But I just, that's not good for business either. People want to be able to talk or whatever. Like, it's just not. It's not a place for kids. I felt so bad. I had to leave because it's just things like that aggravate me. Like, I actually do cry tears. Like, what are you doing? You know? I think that's the answer in New York City. Like, if we all just said, hey, like, you do Tuesday night, you do Monday night, like, and you know what? That's it. Granny, what did you say about remove? Because, uh, are you talking about the site she's on? That live coach thing that Diane and all them were talking about the other night? I, logged on and I seen her name there and I inquired and they told me that she's no longer working for them. She's no longer, she's been removed. I haven't checked again in a couple of days, but I know that When I inquired about it, they told me she's no, yeah, she's gone, yeah. Now, what does that go to say about you? Because when I asked about it, she said, are you here to, you know, file a complaint? I was like, no, absolutely. I just wanted to know because she's in my area. I would never do that to somebody. And the lady emailed me back that she's no longer on here. Basically, was too many uh, issues, social media issues, it said. Something like that. I went looking for the email. I can't find it. But no, it's not that it was, they probably, people were probably writing in like, this is what you stand, you know what I mean? It's just, even the thing what she did to the girl Sarah, and that whole thing, her screaming at her and laughing at her, I don't know how that girl could go back and be a mod for her. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, she was humiliating you, laughing at you, like, nervous laugh. Come on. Come on, nervous laugh. It was so cruel. I was like, God almighty. First of all, you're talking to her, right? How could you not be watching YouTube and seeing what she's reacting? And I'm saying, like, Sarah, get on your YouTube and say to her, why the fuck are you laughing at me? What's so fucking funny? What are you laughing at, bitch? Like, why? I could never let somebody treat me like that. I was calling in for Blue Topaz, but it kept going busy because I think everybody else was too. Because I wanted to get on and be like, how dare you guys treat her like this? The three of you were standing here and not saying a word. And the kicker was when Laura asked her to apologize, I thought I was going to, freaking smoke was going to come out my ears. Just apologize, Blue Topaz. Just apologize for what? It's just, yeah, it's like that age-old saying, like, when you help somebody move up the ladder, whether it's corporate ladder or even if it's like somebody famous that you knew back in the day, once they hit that, what they need, or that they get over that, and they feel superior, they don't want to know the little guy anymore. The little guy, thanks for getting me here, but now move on, piss on, like, done with you. I gotta go. You guys are the minnows. I gotta go swim with the sharks now. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a really, really, I honestly was so shocked. First of all, when I opened up the live and said, is she kidding me? Like, is she kidding me? She's having her on to talk about this? Like, what's going on here? I think everybody had to be reacting the same way. I kind of didn't think Pink, I was confused. And then I was like, and then when we all went into it because we were all talking about it, I just couldn't believe, oh, no, she's not bullying. She's not bullying. No, she's rolling around with her legs up in the air and got a gun to her head. She's not bullying. That's not bullying. That's not bullying. What the fuck is it then, idiot? What is it? Tell me what it is. Come on. Mandy, I had enough of you, Mandy. All because you're telling me that, Pink's not coming, that she did a video. Yeah, but she did a video. That's what we're all telling you. She did a video. Like, screaming and yelling, like, never, like. Now, you know damn well if Mandy was on that panel, she would have been twice as loud, if not louder than Laura. And she would have said, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Oh. And now and I think Molly even said something about you too, Mandy, right? Oh, you first, yeah, Mandy. First you started this one, then that one. I don't want to. Then trying to dumb down Mandy like everything she went through. Meanwhile, on the platform the week before that, you were all supportive. Make up your mind. Are you supporting us or you're not supporting us? And then when Diane came back and then gave Blue Topaz the Patreon, I'm like, Diane, what are you doing? That's no consolation prize. But I think we all, just in case you guys didn't hear Stephanie's live, Diane had left. So she didn't see what transpired at the end with Blue Topaz. She just heard about her wanting rent. So when she came back on, she just wanted to do right by Blue Topaz. She didn't know the whole story. Because when she really went back and watched the whole life, she goes, now I feel like an idiot. Like, what kind of consolation prize did I give her, you know? And, why are you so worried about how much money Brian's... And what she said about Brian, that's terrible. Oh, well, you don't really... How do you know what people's dollars are? How do you know how much money Brian has? How do you know much money how I have? What Makeup Moms has? She's got the same curtains as me. She's like, she wants to be just like me. Don't flatter yourself. Don't flatter yourself with your fucking fake ass tits. You love yourself so much, but you had to custom define you custom designed your whole self, like with your car. Everything's fake. Fake nose, fake boobs, fake lips, fake tits. Come on. You're not how God created you. You are not how God created you. Blue Topaz is in here. Oh, hi, love. Oh my God, I just want to give her a hug. I love her voice. Blue Topaz, I love your accent. I love how you stood up for yourself, and I was so happy that you did that. I was so happy. It was so... Even the best quote of the night was when you said, what about you, Laura? What about you? You agree with the... If you notice, she said, hey, guys, stop fighting. Sorry. Look, they're fighting like, me and Molly are going to be later. When Blue Topaz said, and what about you, Laura? You agree with her. You actually told me to say sorry. I was so proud of her. Blue Topaz, if you could hear the chat room, we all stood up probably louder than Yankee Stadium and clapped and cheered, and we were all... So I was so proud of you. And I'm glad. You should... And just so you know, Blue Topaz, I am born and raised in New York City, Staten Island, the most obnoxious borough there is, and not all of us are like that. We do not treat people like that. We have big hearts. We have very big, loud voices. We have bad, vulgar mouths, which is pretty bad. I will admit that. But for the most part, if we see somebody hurt or down, a New Yorker will always be there. New York City gets a bad rap because it's touristy. So not everybody you run into in the city is from New York. People born and raised here, they'll be the first one to reach out, especially people that are working there. Like, trust me. That's why I was like, no, we're tough, and when we have to be, but I think everybody is. New York, I'm not embarrassed. I just, I was really worried about coming on here and saying how I feel because nobody's talking about it. It seems to be like everybody's, blaming poor Pink for this big issue when it's not Pink at all. Like, everybody should stand up and say, like, I wish everybody would stand up to Laura and say what their problem is with her. Because you know what? Maybe if she heard it from everybody else, she would realize that she's hurt a lot of people. Will she care? I doubt it. But you know what? At least you got it off your chest. you know? Oh, my cursing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, really trying not to curse, but I can't help it when I get upset. I've been wanting to stand up, like, and make a live, but it's not that I was afraid. I was just like, you know what? I I didn't want to escalate. I didn't want to bring more attention to it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to, like, I don't. How many of us want to watch a million videos on drama? You know, I'm over it already. Like, yeah, good, Kathy. I'm glad. I did too. Like, like the first or second day, she commented on like that video that I did that has the Snapchat filter, and she wrote like, "I have done nothing wrong to any of you." And I wrote in the comments, like, I really don't want to get into this because I'm not going to speak for everybody. But if you don't think you did anything wrong, then you don't need to explain yourself. That's the bottom line. If she don't think she did anything wrong, and she really doesn't think she did anything wrong. Yeah, but don't forget the week before when come irrelevant, you snaggletooth fucking meth addict asshole. When Molly was talking all shit about her, I made a video protecting her again. So, whatever. Anytime Molly gets me mad and she picks on somebody that I'm friends with or I like or I know the story on, I'm going to make a video calling around on it. You should not be picking on people. Bottom line, don't pick on people. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, now we know that Patreon's not safe to talk. I mean, nowhere's safe. You send somebody a Facebook private message, and they could turn around and read it to you. Turn around and read it to everybody. So what's so private about it now? You know what I mean? They're taking things that are in a private Facebook group and screenshot and from months ago and trying to pin it on Makeup Mom stuff. But hello, she's been upfront and straightforward with her subs since the beginning. So you didn't tell us anything we didn't know. And I really don't care if you got arrested. I mean, everybody has problems. If you got arrested, so be it. I'm not going to stop subbing to you because you got arrested. You know what I mean? You could pull up, and like that wouldn't bother me if she got arrested for a DUI, which she did admit. You know what I mean? It wouldn't bother me one bit. Like, it's not going to make me think any different. Everybody gets, whatever, but you can't come in here and act like Mary Ingalls from, Little House on the Prairie, and then on the weekends turn into a fucking absolute slut, and then, pretend like you did everything right. Doing hookah videos, and that she still has yet to admit to that. I mean, if that was a fake reality show, then for somebody who doesn't need money, you're desperate for a buck, because I don't even think I could do it fake. Oh, listen, all my family, I'm just going to pretend that I'm going to be a hooker and get paid for it, or whatever it is. And, I'm going to go to Vegas. They're going to film it. And, don't worry, you won't know it's me because it's my secret life. Meanwhile, you could pick her out from. She admitted it. I failed. I don't really watch her everybody says the solution to not giving into us not watching her, but it's hard when other people are doing clips and showing the worst parts about it. You know what I mean? Blue Topaz, you're welcome here anymore. And once I find out how to give a wrench, you could have one here. I think I was a mod one time in Pink's, and was it Pink's? I think it was Pink's. I had massive anxiety. I was so afraid. It's hard to watch that chat go, and especially like in Laura's when 500. I felt so bad for those mods. I was pissed off they kept blocking me, but I did feel bad for them. Like, that chat was going 100 miles an hour. But I think some of Molly's mods were in there too, and that's who was launching us. Because I did see, and I won't mention her name because I won't get in trouble, but I did see one of Laura's mods was agreeing with a lot of things that we had to say, and she was not very, well, I don't know if it's a he or she, but they were not very happy. Oh, I know, the mob hit. Oh, I was like, I that could have been such a good video because I was like, listen, it's around the corner from my house. I'll go shoot his, not around the corner, but it's like 5, 10 minutes. I'll go up there. I'll shoot footage for you if you want it. You could, and I'll give it to you to add to your channel. But I don't think she got it in time. My message. She doesn't always listen to a message, but it was, first of all, it wound up being a 24-year-old kid that did the crime, and he's pleading like some kind of insanity case. It wasn't even mob related. It wasn't even mob related that hit. He was wanted to date her niece or something, and then like he was against it. So he pretended like he pretended he crashed into the guy's car, and then the mob boss came out. They were talking. He shook his hand. He said he was sorry, whatever. And then as he went, he handed him his license plate and the bumper. That's how he got caught. His DNA was on and fingerprints were on the license plate. And when the mob boss went to go turn around, they pumped 9 bullets in him, and he still chased the car. But the thing is, I knew it wasn't mob related because I'm obviously from New York, and the mob, no matter how crazy they are, they would not ever kill you in front of your home. They wouldn't do it. They would lure you a block or two away. They would not kill you in front of your family. They wouldn't do it. That's why I knew it wasn't mob related. I don't want to say I knew it, but it's been 30 years since anybody in the mob's been killed like that. Like, the boss of the mob. And Castellano was so funny. His house was literally like 2 or 3 blocks over. His house that he lived in was 2 or 3 blocks over from that guy. Yeah, I don't know if it was 9 CK, but I know it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. I swear to God, I never even knew he was the boss of the mob, and I never even knew he lived there because I ride by there every day. It's a quick way to go to my mom's over Toad Hill, but I had no idea. I mean, the house is gorgeous, but all the houses up in that area are beautiful. Um, what do you mean, Kathy? Mob mentality? Well, because I think that all throughout this that we had before Laura, like I never seen anybody going in and attacking Molly subscribers or anybody else. Like I've never seen how subscribers get, you know, attacked in comment sections, and now they're coming out and like if you go look, I seen a whole bunch of bad things written in Makeup Mobsters, a whole bunch of bad things written in Pinks. So I know that they're gonna come after me for saying what I said, but I don't care. But that's just it. Like I don't want anybody over here to go take what I say in my video and go, you know, and spew hate to Laura. You can't spew hate to Molly because she has no comment section. I would like everybody to say, like, this is why we're mad, because even if you had to make a short video or go on another live, Like, it needs to be said, like, because if I'm the only one saying it, I'm just a piss on. I'm just a little tiny minnow. Nobody's gonna listen to me, you know? I would love to know, like, how many people, if Laura decided that she was sorry, would you guys go back? Yeah, everybody could disagree with my opinions. I don't. Robbie, you okay? You need a little neosporin? You know, I getting your ass chewed apart for being in other people's lives. You're not allowed to go where you want to go. Yeah, I know, but this is what I'm saying. Like the mob mentality. So okay, because us, who you want to call the mob mentality, that just don't agree with you, and we want others to vent it. And what about so your mom mentality's okay, just as long as they're supporting you. There should be no mob mentality. If you don't like someone, don't like it. I don't think it's right that Robbie like is here, and if he goes over to another channel, that somebody's gonna say, "Hey, weren't you in so and so's?" Or, come on, people. I mean, or like if I go in somewhere, oh look, she's here, she's here. She must be spying. No, I'm not spying. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm about to just end YouTube and be like Netflix and chill. It shouldn't be this stressful, like, and that's what's sad is you took the fun of what we had and what we actually made it, because I think this was something new for YouTube, and you've destroyed it now. You've destroyed it because you want to make it about you and your channel and you, instead of making it about us. That's it. Everybody can have a channel. You know what I mean? Oh boy. So what do you think drama Saturday night's going to be about? Her drama. Yeah, that's right, Love Beer. I swear to God, if her nose could be any further in the back of her panties, sniffing them, I'm like, pathetic. It's pathetic. You are not even the same person I've seen. Like, what is going on? Pull that nose out of her ass. Please. It was so far up there. I don't know how it's not brown when you see it now. Oh, Molly. Oh, yeah. It was so fake. It was driving me crazy. Hi, Mona. It was so fake. Stop bullying Molly, Molly. Stop bullying Molly. What's your problem, Molly? Come on. I'd rather have 6 Mollies that Little Wayne concocted than watch Molly. How about that? And I don't even drink. I mean, could you? I'm going to tell you something. If you want to see drama, if Molly does climb in her subscription rate, or she does, or if somebody gets a hold of her in the real drama community, I mean, they go to town on Trisha Paytas. They will go to town on her. You want to see bullying make people cry when real drama channels cover you and they humiliate you? They will humiliate you. So that's what I don't understand. Like, there's no difference what Herbie Herb does or what Granny does or what anybody else does. Like, it's like, and they're like Entertainment Tonight or like a TMZ reporting on, you know, I, I hate to say YouTube's Hollywood, but the YouTube community. That's it. Or Siskel and Ebert giving your channel a 2 thumbs up or 3 stars. I give it 8 Rotten Tomatoes. It stinks. It smells. Everything about it. Stinky baloney, cleavage tits, and everything else. It's repulsive. It's a bit American, like the American Idol, like, serenades, karaoke nights, you know. But, you could get your spa kit and lay in your bath, put on your headphones, and lay down and relax. And just put on one of her chats because they are so relaxing and they're so inspiring and namaste and life coachy. You will not, I promise you, you won't get anxiety. You won't get mad. You won't get triggered. You won't want to punch her face in or yoke her neck out or put your hand over her mouth and make her shut up. It's so cool. It's namaste. Calm. Namaste. So relaxing. So relaxing. Yeah, or you could get a look at her Louis Vuitton, not no LV, Louis Vuitton. I'm like, it's Louis Vuitton. LV, I'm pretty sure it's called LV, or her Tiffany purse, or, the necklace. Now, we could talk about George Michael, or, we could talk about how the reason why she's got so many subscribers is because it's all her Backstreet Boys fan club. The same fan club that actually lynched mob a woman who was raped. She was physically raped or claimed rape by Nick Carter, and they tortured her and her husband's life so bad, this fan club group, and they had everything upon anything you could think of them. Arrested, CPS, everything. Everything. This is why it's all ringing a bell. This is who you're dealing with. Like 40-year-old women that are still in love with boy bands and still acting like they're 16 years old and crying over New Kids on the Block, Jordan Knight throwing out a sweaty t-shirt. And they tortured this girl, and they pretty much were the judge and jury to the point that the girl had to drop the charges. Why are you even involved in that? Nick Carter, like, you're Nick Carter's bodyguard, like, as a woman. If a woman claimed rape, you as a woman first should be standing next to her, believing in her, and if she lied, then that's on her. But you're not supposed to be, like, and believe me, this whole Me Too movement, I'm not crazy about it because I think we're too judgmental in America today where, the Me Too movement, the minute somebody calls an allegation, they're out the door and they lose their job without even investigating it. Like, you know what I mean? And they ruin it for the people that really are, victims. But, oh yeah, listen, I live in a neighborhood where drugs it's not a bad neighborhood, but it's middle class, but there's drugs. People on pills, on OxyContin, on Xanax, on Adderall, and you're not going to tell me that's normal behavior. Because when it's low, we get really low, and then when it's high, it's really high. Like, definitely something, it's definitely speed or diet pill. It could even be that diet pill. They used to call them black beauties. I don't know if you guys know. I mean, it's definitely something. An Adderall or two, or maybe she's sniffing a oxy, whatever it is. It's not normal. It's not normal. So, I take Adderall too, Mandy, but that's because I have ADHD. But if somebody's prescribed it because they actually need it and they're taking it because they need it, that they act normal. But if somebody's taking it as a recreational drug, then you could definitely get, crazy. Because trust me, I got my friends being like, oh, we're going out tonight. Can you give me one? And I'm like, guys, I'm not a pharmacist, but if you really want one, okay. They take it. They're dancing around Staten Island for 6 days. You know what I mean? So when she's pulling her fucking Jerry Lewis marathons and going on live 8, 9 hour lives, she's definitely taking something, and it's more than no dose, that's for sure. Live-a-thons, Jerry Lewis, right up with the donations side. No, no, I haven't. They also gave it to me because of my thyroid, like to regulate my thyroid because I was going through hormones and stuff. So they gave it to me, um, just because your thyroid. I swear to God, when I was younger, and I go to the doctor, and my thumb hurt. They'd be like, "Oh, it's your thyroid." Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, it's your thyroid. Like a nicer way of saying, "Oh, it's because you're fat." And I used to be like, "Why is everything my thyroid?" But honestly, your thyroid controls a lot. And Robbie, I wanted to tell you, I had my gallbladder out too. Trust me, you would know if it was your gallbladder. I'm not being Lady A and sitting in the dark. It suddenly got dark in here. Really? 5 HTP? Where do you get it? On Amazon, Robbie? Mandy, maybe that's what we need to do. Like, we'll give, you know, we'll just take 2 Adderalls and we'll try to pull off, the live-a-thon of the year. Like, we'll try to make 14 hours. I know. I don't know. The light's far away. I'm like Lady A laying in. Who watches her laying in the dark? Like, she used to creep me out. Like, I used to be like, where is she? Is she there? I always felt sorry for her. I never listened to her, but I did feel sorry for her. I did give her money, though. But it was like $5. Not even, come on. I'm not going to cry about $5. Yeah, 2 Adderalls, I could jog Staten Island and back. But if you're not prescribed it, you're going to... Yeah, here's a little light from my iPad. If you're not on it... Man, you're crazy. Yeah, if you don't need to be on it every day, it definitely um will keep you up. It definitely does what it says, and focused. Oh, mine are just 10. Mine are just 10 milligram. I couldn't do the time release ones because I couldn't fall asleep at night. It was so bad. Mandy, me and you will do a live-a-thon. I'm ready. I just don't know how to do guests, so you would have to be the host and I'll jump on. And we'll see who could last the longest without snoring. Yeah. I'll dress up my Adderalls and on wigs. We'll have them on the panel with us. Little Adderall dolls. You think it's being overprescribed? I've been on it oh God, it's been 10 years now. When they first suggested it to me, I was crying like, oh my God, I have ADHD. Like, I thought it was it's the same time as when I was younger. When I was pregnant with my son, and this is before the internet. My son's only 22, but it was 1997. So we didn't really have Google Doctors. And when I had my first test, they came back and said, you have HPV. So I was like, oh my God, I got HIV. I really thought it was HIV. I went home to my mother. I'm like, I'm dying. I got HPV. My mother's like, what the hell is that? I wound up having to go for tests, and it was negative. It was just something in the pap smear came back bad, but I didn't have it. But I really thought I had it. I thought I was dying. You should have seen me. Same thing, they told me I had ADHD. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm smart. When you don't know something and it's foreign, you get scared. I don't like taking medicine. I was that girl who used to throw up taking a little, remember the little, like, pill, like the little kid Tylenols? I used to gag, throw up. Now I'm on like 4 different pills, like an old goddamn lady. But I think that's the key, is to have a live and have somebody going anytime they are. So Saturday night, Mandy, you're good at getting everybody in charge. Rile up the troops, and let's have a good panel on Saturday night at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whenever it is. Really? How do you guys feel about like the HPV shot? Did you, like, my daughter's 18. I gave it to her, but only because I asked, my doctor. Um, I asked my doctor about it, and I was like, "Well, if it was your daughter's, would you give it?" And she said she gave it to her daughters. So now I look like the fucking boogeyman. Um, the only thing I liked as a kid, remember, Robbie, when if you used to, like, I don't know if you guys had it, but like when you used to get the flu, they used to give you the Coke syrup in that big brown ass bottle. It was like flat Coke, and it was supposed to like calm your belly. And the pink medicine that in the refrigerator, that one I liked. It was kind of like a little chalky, but not as bad as Pepto Bismol. Cat, I just went by my own. I went by my doctor, like, the kids, my daughter's pediatrician, and I asked her if she gave it to our kids. Once she told me she gave it to our kids, I'm like, and she's the type of doctor that doesn't give any medicine, so I just gave it to my daughter. I actually talked to her about it too, and I'm kid free this weekend, Robbie. You think I should be, Netflix and chilling it with the honey, but my kids are in Hunter Mountain skiing and partying like I used to do at 22 and 19. I'd rather be there with them. Hunter Mountain, ski tubing, and my uncle has a house up there, so. Um, who, uh, Belle, who is Honey Bona? Like, can you guys tell me the story on that? Because I don't know what happened with Honey Boner. And I don't even want to call the person out. Mandy, I'm going to write to you because I don't like calling people out. Because there's another person with a similar name, and I don't want to say it on here because I don't like calling subscribers out because not everybody wants to, be on The Price is Right and have your friggin' screen name blasted across the screen. You know what I mean? Oh, right. I knew that name, but there's so much been going on since all that like it's hard to keep track of everything anymore. Mm. Oh, we just had a measles outbreak in Newark Airport now. I mean, listen, to each his own, but you know what? I don't know how these kids don't get shots and stuff and then be allowed in public school because, like, that's the first thing they ask you for, especially in New York, is for your immunization record. So I don't know what these parents are going to do when their kids don't have it. You're going to have to pay for them to go to private school, and I don't even know if they'll accept it because my kids went to Catholic school and they had to have their immunization. It's dangerous. Why would you want to, like, is do they even have medicine for the measles? Because it's so long ago that they had it. Why would you want to risk your child to that? That's so much more painful. I never understood it, but I'm sure there's a good reason. Well, HPV, that's like chicken pox too. Like when my kids were younger, it was optional, and Like, somebody like me, I need the chickenpox shot. I never had it. I don't have my email in my about section, but I will put it in. But if you want to email me now, it's Life Rewinds. Not Rewinded, Life Rewinds 2019 at Gmail. That's my email. Life Rewind 2019 at Gmail. If you want to email me. And Mandy, if you could email me, like maybe we'll do a live Saturday night or something together so that everybody has somebody. We'll name it Addie Liveathon. We'll see who could outlast. I know, Mandy, you could definitely drink me under the table because I haven't drank in years. I gotta start getting my spunk up because I'm going on a cruise in July, so $800 for my drink package. You bet you sweet ass I'm gonna be getting drunk every night. I have to start building up my tolerance for alcohol because right now, if I had one beer, I'd probably be under the table. I will, Bunk Cake, I promise. I promise. But I'm definitely gonna log off because I'm sure there's bigger and better YouTubers than me that you all guys want to listen to. And I appreciate you guys visiting me. This is the biggest live I've ever had. And I am so excited because I hit 300 subs this week. And yes, I really do. I'm not kidding. I appreciate it. It makes me cry. It makes me feel so good. And I appreciate each and every one of you that come here and listen. Every little step is a step forward to me. Like, you know what I mean? And more people coming. So, Mandy, definitely shoot me an email or a comment or send me your email. And we'll talk about tomorrow night. We'll try to get like a whole panel. Anybody who wants to join us, let me know. Okay? Bye, guys. And I'm sure all you guys that support me now, come back and visit this. Because I'm sure I'm going to be getting ripped apart. And Robbie, you might have to lend me a Neosporin because I know I'm going to get my ass chewed out for this video. Especially now that I'm in the dark with fucking Lady A. Good night, guys. Have a great weekend. Sorry if I curse too much. I promise I'll try to curb it. Bye, everybody. Okay, gotta shut it off. Don't know how. Come on with this phone.